Hello everybody and welcome, and as you can see I did build on this island and in the surrounding areas behind around it. So let's take a little bit of a tour, shall we? Uh, as you can see, kind of have a bridge now that's completely, utterly fixed. Yeah, Castles and Keep mod. Makes things looking better every day. And up here we have, as you can see, Industrial Forge, Tech Replicator, all that. But I also have the main house here. I built that one myself. This area here, down towards the barn, Taiga built that. She says she can't build. The thing about this island, it actually has, well, actually I should continue showing this stuff. I built ramps down here because over here is a cave filled with metal. Now, when I first built in this cave, water, RGs, don't mix. When I first built in this cave, there was actually crystal, so yeah, I'm probably stopping the crystal spawns, or maybe, I don't know, it could be. Either that or they just didn't spawn back in, because I know the stone's not spawning back in as well. But as you can see, this is an area big enough to fit Plessies, and yeah, we have behemoth gates. There is actually like oil nodes down there, so if we wanted to, we could swim down, get some oil. There's pearls not too far away, and there's actually a couple Plessy spawns in the ocean not too far away from here too. So you see, I also have a water well along with the oil pump, so yeah, it's kind of like a self-providing island in a way. As long as you don't go too ham on the construction and knock down all the trees. As you can see, the oil pump actually has a tree going through it. And yeah. I can't remove that tree because Tiger will get mad. But somewhere up in the mountains, I'm actually going to show you where there's actually another oil node that you can stick a oil pump. And it is right around here. There it is. Right there, that's where the other oil pump is. So if you want something that had like additional oil and even some obsidian nodes, this actually is a fairly good location. The only downside is you do have to move around a bit, and Rexes do spawn here. Megalania overrun the place, and Hyenodon are pretty much all over the place, but the Hyenodon aren't that much of an issue. If you kill their pack leader, they kind of just like scatter anyway. Moving on, if I can pick up the hyena, figure out what level that it is, and don't need it. I have enough. But as you see over here on the islands, like each individual island has resources on it, whether it's stone, wood, or metal, or even obsidian. But yeah, again, Megalania. Lots of Megalania. Not so much right now because I killed them. Oh, there's one. And might be like, but if it's not like the Megalania, you'll also see a bunch of things like the Ankies, the Dios. You'll see, I guess, some scorpions. I don't know, maybe. It's been a while. But I do want to show you another couple set of islands other than this one, but I figured I'd show off what I've done to this island so far. So just a quick flyby. Yeah. So over there, that's where the islands are. Like that chain of islands. I'm going to show off a few unique islands, so I'll fly over there. It'll take me a while, but for you, it'll be instant. So, see you then. And as you see, this is one of the islands I want to show off. It actually has two harbors to it, or at least maybe a bridge and a harbor. It's actually a pretty good island. I mean, if I had found this one before, I might have actually built here. Because in terms of resources, this thing is crazy with the resources around it. Like just on the island for metal and around it. And on top of that, there's also pre-built structures on the island that do provide a small amount of shelter. So, and I wonder if I can get the rain to stop. Never mind. Oh, it stopped on its own. Cool. So, let me show you what the harbor looks like. I mean, it is massive. You could fit several Moses in some of this part. I mean, look how pretty big that is. Also, if you jump in, and I wonder if I should. Anyway, moving along. This is actually one of the neat locations. It's just like a bunch of circular pillars. Don't know why it's there. But if you build a bridge off of this island to connect it to the other islands, it also works. Or you can just use it as another dock, or slap down some chairs and fish from it. Completely up to you. As you can tell, as I said about the massive amounts of metal nodes, yeah, I'm not joking. This is just like one small location, and I emphasize the small. So, yeah, let's see if I can get in here. There we go. And I want to show you over here. You can actually set up a fairly decent small little base under here. And you also have shelter under it as well. As you can tell by the little house icon on the side of the, well, screen, or window, or whatever you want to call it. All you have to do is just put up some walls, put a couple fence foundations down, put some walls on top of those, and you can have it like all boarded up, even have like a door or something. You'd be able to get, I don't know, maybe kind of like a smithy, some furnaces, things like that in here, and have a fairly decent base on top of which it's not destroyable. So it has that kind of a bonus to it. You already have like pre-made shelter, it's non-destroyable, and all you'd have to do is just board up the entrances. On top of that, up on top even, if you were to do something up here as well, from time to time you see the like the high, shelter thing. I think it depends on where you are in here. But if you set it up so that this place also was a usable section to your base, it would pretty much come with some nice views. Up on top here, you get a decent low view of everything, and if you put up turrets up here, it'd be a pretty good defense for your small undestroyable base. Again, small undestroyable base. I want to show you some major metal nodes, like over here. There's a lot. If you had an Anki, this thing could probably clear out this entire location, and then you'd be able to get too much. The only downside is yeah, these aren't aloe. I kind of thought that they were aloe, and they're not. Aloe plants are actually a lot smaller than that, and they have like a flower up on top of them, I believe. See, more metal. If I can get up here, another metal node down there. I do believe that there's more metal around here somewhere. Oh, come on, up, up, up. See, another metal node. Some more metal nodes. Like, I wasn't joking when I said that this place is an insane amount of metal. I mean, if you were to build a base in that location I told you, and you built metal, and like metal walls, and metal doors, and all that, you would save so much on the indestructible nature of the fact that the structures that are placed in here can't be destroyed. On top of that, it's an island filled with herbivores. You will not be killed by any of the creatures if you log out on top of this island. So there's not really any need to worry too much about logging out here. Let's see if I can get back, or if I have anything to show you else. Well, I suppose that there's, well, I was going to say that there might not be enough stone on this island, but as I'm looking around, I think trees and like wood and thatch might be the issue, but there's actually a fair amount of wood on this island too, and I've actually built in locations with sparser supplies. Underwater, it is really nice. I mean, just look how deep the water is. You literally could bring a Moze in here and not have to worry. And on top of that, like I said, if you wanted to do some fishing, you could. There's not a lot of pelagornuses. There's not a lot of those little thief birds either. So it's not that bad of a location, and I hope they don't add the thief birds into this area either. So let's go on to another island because, well, on the way there, I guess I can show you. You literally could just build small ramps or just bridges, and then in some of the areas you don't even need to build a bridge because it's that shallow. Let's see, like each of these islands even has more resources. I mean, look, obsidian, more obsidian. That's just shiny rocks. But there's also tons more of metal. So if you're building here, you're not going to run out of resources anytime soon. If I remember correctly, there might be another island somewhere here. Oh yeah, there's a ton of metal right there. Like, at this point, it's not even hiding it. It's just piled up on top of each other. Some more metal there. Doesn't even look like there's any like pegos either in this area. So this might actually be the easy starter zone. Oh, there's some kelp fields here. Oh yes, this is the island I wanted to show you guys. There's actually some more ruins here, so let's try checking those out. Cause I wanted to check them out. Just haven't gotten around to do and fail. So let's just whoa. Get the grapple out. Don't want to die. So far, it looks like it's actually going to be a pretty good location if you're building a basin here too, because resources inside always good. Like safe to get to resources where you don't have to do very much in the process. Very good. And the heck? Okay, moving on. So, as you can see, it's actually a pretty big room. Well, can't really say it's a room. It's a pretty big area, and what the really? Really? Okay. So, as you see, you got a waterway access that, even though the water doesn't go all the way up, kind of prevents you from even using it. And you also have a way up there of getting in here. So if you had a flyer, you could actually fly your flyers in here and park them without really worrying too much. I mean, this place is like a giant hangar, and all you'd have to do is, I don't know, build bases and... no. I thought I saw something, but I guess I was wrong. Any resources down here? And I'm gonna go with no. Okay. But it doesn't really matter because, I mean, look at all the resources that are just spawned into the wall here. On top of that, there's a lot of nooks and crannies that you could just stick storage boxes in and just fill things up, I guess. Just had to remember which floor's on what. I mean, that's where elevators would come in handy. As you can see from up there, I mean, would an actual behemoth gateway thing be able to go there? I kind of wonder, because now I'm kind of curious about that. If I could build a doorway for the stairs and then cap it off, you can actually get flyers in and out. But as I was saying, you know, put a couple storage boxes in side passages like this, and let's see where things go. Yeah, I'm just kind of like screwing around at this point because I've been wanting to check things out. So I have no idea where the exits are, to be honest with you, so I might check out where that is. Okay, Birdie Bird, let us go smoke. No way, there you got smoke your Haruna. Where, oh where? I think that's actually the swamp ahead. Is it? North of the obelisk would be the swamp areas, so... Yeah, we're north of the obelisk now, so... Anything of note over here? Nope. Definitely the swamps. Definitely the horrible swamps. So, back there is where I want to go, maybe? Something? I guess I can check out where the entrances are. See if I can find them from the outside. I mean, if you do want to find like small base locations, these are actually going to be great locations in areas that there aren't any carnivorous animals that will eat your face off. Eating your face off is bad. Oh, here's the entrance to that you can fly in. Yeah, it seems like RGs can have a hard time getting out or in. I mean, but getting out, not so big a problem. This is one of those things that if you put up gates, you could actually block off like entrances and exits and whatnot, and still have them be usable. And the area inside is fairly big, so again, if you put turrets up on top here, like with a generator inside like a metal box or something, and the fail on that. Okay, as I was saying, you could get 9 turrets up there, or you can just build I don't know, 8 turrets and have the center one be a like metal box with like the generator, and then you'd actually have pretty good coverage. Anything that would try to approach it from the top would get shot down. If you built turrets on the inside and placed them behind the gates, anyone that breached inside would get a face full of turret. Still don't get... I mean, destroying those rocks that prevent you from getting in easily, that's completely up to you. But I don't see anyone really trying too hard. I mean, for the new location, some of the islands are really good. Some of them are not so good because, you know, carnivores that will eat your face off. Eating your face off is bad. As you see, you know, building bridges not going to be that hard. The ocean around here isn't actually that deep. I mean, it's all up on a shelf right now anyway, so it's completely up to the developers what they do if they do further development on this map. I mean, mod authors. But you could do island hopping. I mean, literally, just build out from that one like causeway or something, and you can start connecting those island chains for like supply runs or something. So, I actually wanted to show off another island. It's not one that I'd say would be a good base location, but it would be one if you're looking for adorable little companions that you don't have to worry about them being eaten by anything after you've knocked them out. Mainly because they're the only ones there other than the Dimetrodons and at least one Dimorphodon that I've ever seen on those islands. And there's only 2 of the small islands too, so I will show you those pretty quickly. But it's going to take me a while to get there, like I said before, so I'm going to take a cut here, and I will see you when I get there. Like right about now. So, here we are. I've actually dubbed this the Jerboa National... Well, what is it? Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's right. The Jerboa Nature Preserve. And I even put out a announcement and did it. Our Discord, no one builds here! No one! And then I had idiots trying to tell me that they would build here. Damn you, Chaz and Squirrel. Damn yous. No one steals Jerboa land. As you can see, as I said, Dimetrodons and Dimorphodons. I mean, this island has some resources, has some pretty good resources. If you're looking for like hides and stuff, then killing jerboas, but don't kill the jerboas! Oh, that one's got a nice little sail on it. This island actually has metal, it has sulfur, it has jerboas, it has Dimetrodons and Dimorphodons. There are Pelagornis that do land on the island from time to time, but they generally tend to stay in the oceans. Mainly because, you know, fish. But, as you can see, sulfur, metal, more metal, jerboas! And these islands actually have a wide variety of different colors for the jerboas. So, coming here and looking for specific colors, I don't see it being too far out of the norm to be able to get what colors you want. So let me show you where the other island is, and it literally is a hop, skip, and jump away. You don't even have to get wet up to your knees. And again, this is another one that... Oh, that was just the one Dimorphodon. Again, as I was saying, this isn't just another herbivore island. It's not like there's anything that's going to be attacking you here. Nothing that will be bad for you if you logged out here or were disconnected here. You don't have to worry. Nothing will actually kill you on this island. Well, unless you've pissed off the Dimorphodon. Then, yeah, I'd say run, start opening fire, something. But, as I said, between these two islands, they have metal, they have sulfur, they have a large variety of different jerboas, and... I don't really need you, but you're definitely my colors. And I don't need an air conditioner either. Okay, so let's just stop looking at these. Oh, orange. And yeah, like I said, the one Dimorphodon that seems to live on these islands. So, if you liked what you saw in this video, don't forget to give this video a like. Or if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. When the desert comes out, I want to start showing that off. If you want to know where the artifact locations are, I did make videos on the locations for the artifacts.